welcome to your weekly energy reading for the 10th to the 16th of April. Thank you for being here. This is for you if you're Pisces, Sun, Moon and Rising. This is the Divine Hummingbird and I'm Natalie. If you've been following me, you know that I didn't do a reading for last week. That's because I need to preserve my energy and to make sure when I do these readings for you. So for this week ahead, the 10th to 16th of April, what do we have for you from the universe, Pisces? Let's see. I'll just bring this back a bit for some clarity. Okay, so the middle of the week, start of the week with the Page of Swords. Middle of the week we have the Queen of Pentacles. And the end of the week we have the Queen of Cups. At the top of the pile we have the Eight of Cups. At the bottom of the pile, Knight of Wands. And in the middle we have the Two of Wands. So I feel like Pisces, you're looking ahead for this week and going forward. But I know that's contradictory to how you see these cards, because when you look at the Page of Swords and the two Queens, they're facing to our left, not to their right. So it looks like they're looking back. I feel like this week is a lot of contemplation that's taking place. I feel like you want to be a leader. I feel like you want to embrace your feminine energy. I feel like you want to do the best that you can in all areas of your life. And problem with that is that this can also be embracing the energy of burnout. It can also be, pardon me, I feel like you need to speak more. My throat is getting restricted at the moment, so I feel like with this throat chakra, you need to be able to communicate yourself better to other people. I also feel like you need to communicate better to yourself and be clear on what it is you want and being able to move forward with that, because at this moment, it feels like you're being a bit stagnant. Like, overall, you know that you want to rise to the top and be the queen of everything in your life, so to speak. But I feel like unless you're going to be able to communicate that in a way to yourself and to others that's quite clear, but one that is with certainty and belief and not the hope, it's going to be holding you back. So it's definitely a matter about working out the details and stop that over being holistic or as part of an overview, rather than being clear and narrowed down and direct, and being able to move forward with that. So I hope that makes sense. You definitely want to move forward. I feel like there's something holding you back, and I feel like it has to do with the communication, Pisces. Let's see what the other cards are showing for this week ahead for you. Okay, so Ten of Pentacles. So being able to provide for family is important to you. Very important to you. Being able to feel safe and secure is important to you as well. Creator. I'm feeling like unless you're going to be clear with yourself and what it is that you want to be able to move forward and communicate that instead of keeping it bottled, you're not going to be moving forward at all. Sorry, just got to slide this door so no one comes into the room. We have the Six of Cups. We have Eight of Swords. See, you're being held back. It doesn't mean you can't break free of that. I feel like you're holding yourself back. I don't think others are doing it to you or for you. Five of Cups and Two of Cups. Definitely a lot of emotions this week, Pisces, and you need to figure that out. And I feel like communication is part of that in a big way. I feel like you need to ground yourself, that you need to be honest with yourself, and you need to take that time for mental clarity, so clear out that overwhelm and be able to get clear with that, because then you can be able to sort your emotions, you can compartmentalize, you can align how it should be, and you can move forward. I'm going to draw from my Wilder Ones decks. I'm just fumbling today with my readings, with the card shufflings. Pisces, what message does the universe want to say to you? Let's get clear. Let's get clear, Pisces, on what the universe wants you to know as a message. A short trip away in deep relaxation. I give myself time and space for healing and renewal. And I hope that you were able to do some of that on this Easter long weekend. And if not, then definitely prioritize that. Even if you have to, if you're part of a family or couple, if you make sure you set boundaries and time to do that by yourself, that is important. Pen and paper, if you need to, if the text's going to overwhelm you, pen and paper can just be as effective. And a prayer is answered. I believe in miracles and witness them often. So you need to have that belief that you can get sorted. You're being asked to meditate. You're being asked to dive into your intuition. You can see here the altar, the feather, the fairies, the bees, the crystals. You're being asked to really have belief in your own intuition and the messaging. I feel like there's a lot of cloudiness that's coming in your mind and that's really fuzzy and giving confusion and overwhelm to you. But you also need to be communicating, as I mentioned. What does the voice of the Soul's Oracle need to say to you? This is my new deck, Voice of the Soul's Oracle. What messaging does that have for you, dear Pisces? Fears. There may be fears that are holding you back. I feel like because, especially if you're a bit of an intuitive Pisces, and you are, the unknown is your kind of enemy. Well, I wouldn't say enemy per se, but it's anyone that's coming to mind. If you're going to let fear hold you back or rule your life, then there's really limitations on you moving forward in a deliberate and positive way, because those fears are holding you back and negating what it is that you are trying to achieve. So you're being asked to recognize those fears and overcome them. And being able to do that will make you victorious and be able to move forward in what it is that you want to communicate and in your life path. Let's see what focus you need to have in your self-care this week, Pisces. What focus do you need in your self-care? What self-care do you need to practice this week, Pisces? What do you need to practice self-care? Connect with your ancestors. A bit of meditation work going on here. Maybe some Akashic records as well. Lots of grounding to be had. So if you go into meditation in a clear and deliberate way, I feel like there are messagings that will come through to you, Pisces, in a very clear, recognizable way for you to be able to filter it the way that you need to. So please make time for that grounding and meditation. Set those boundaries and set that time even in your diary. Now, if you have a question, please ask that. I'm going to give you an answer card. If not yet, please press pause and press play when you're ready. And the answer to your question is stop, think, then act. This card will require you to have self-control. It may be hard for you to do at the time, but you will be in a great position if you decide to do this. The most important thing is to problem solve and try not to sabotage any situation you may be in. Try a different approach if things are not working out. Well, that's very timely, isn't it, after what I did say, Pisces, with the overwhelming getting clear as well. So I do hope you enjoy this reading. Thank you for being here and watching. I hope you have a wonderful week where you can set up those boundaries and move forward in a very positive way. And I hope to see you next week. Take care. Bye.